welcome to my channel. This is the Enchanted by Nature expansion pack official gameplay trailer reaction that exactly no one asked for, but here we go. Now, I'm assuming that a lot of people have already seen this, so I'm just going to, offer some of my thoughts on this one. Love the love the outfit here. Love this. I'm assuming it's a tattoo or like an armband. We've had a few pieces of jewelry that are in the what do you call it? The bracelet category. So love it. This looks like a new hair as well. Seeing some new plants here. New wisteria. Oh my gosh, I'm not a builder, but look at this. Look at this. I mean, like, if I were in the Lord of the Rings, I would be a hobbit completely. Look at this. So here we are getting to the plant portion, which I'm super excited about because I've mentioned before that my big thing in The Sims is I love to play like nature things and play with like the cottage living pack and all those things. And look at this mushroom, the shelves. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. And I love the gardening aspect and all of that. So animals and gardening, that is my jam in The Sims, and of course supernatural Sims. Spraying the plants and watering them. Oh, fertilizing them. Okay, right here. Now, I know. I'm just recognizing that, of course, we can already make Sims with green skin. And of course, this is a fairy pack, but I don't see any wings on this Sim. And I see this bit of green hair under here. Could it be that this is a plant sim? And does this mean that this is just regular old plant sim that we're used to? Or is this kind of a reimagining of plant sims? Maybe they're giving them some extra capabilities. Honestly, I would be happy with plant sims if they would just allow us to maybe put on some specialized tattoos or change the hair. When you have a plant sim, it's always the same exact hair, and I would love that you could just put any hair you want. If anybody's familiar with the modder spinning plumb bobs, they have a plant sim kind of a Reno pack, which is really cool and brings in a lot of this stuff. And they also have a fairies mod with a lot of great gameplay. So I just want to shout out to Spinning Plum Bobs, if I can say that properly. They have a Patreon, and a lot of their stuff is free to the public. So if you can't afford this Enchanted by Nature expansion pack, and you want fairies and you want plant sims, then they have two mods that are just awesome for that. Love it. Look at this. I love that. Oh, no. I love that the plants can like actually die if you don't take care of them. Okay. Oh, let's go back just a bit. There we go. Look at the fairy playing in the sink. I'm dead. This is awesome. Oh, okay. Let's just stop for a moment here. And here, this plant looks like the moonflower that you get with the werewolves pack, which only blooms on full moon, and then you can go in and pluck it from that mountaintop. So that's cool. Look at this artwork for the wall. Little mushrooms, little butterfly. Oh my gosh. This is adorable. Oh, love it. Okay. Ah, she's getting pixies. This is great. So we're going to pause here again. So there's that plant again, which tells me this is something maybe you can pluck somewhere and put it on your shelf like the one from the werewolf pack. Look at the indoor plants here that we have. I don't know. That one looks different, but I thought I knew all of the plants. But what's this here? That looks like a fern that's growing in there in the pot. So maybe that's a new plant. This looks like a new plant. So maybe these are regular plants that you can plant in the old pots? I don't know. It's lots of questions. I have lots of questions. And there's the little flower press thing. I think that's a little activity there. So, really cool. The mirror in the corner. This here reminds me of the one of the kits, I think it is, has like a plants on a vine on a branch, and it has like a little water things attached. So it's a living vine that you can use as a curtain, and I absolutely love that for my builds. So look, we've got more of that in here. Loving the rugs. And that you can name the houseplants. Thank you. As somebody who names all of her electronics, I'm happy to now name my houseplants. And I do love naming my cow plants, so I'm glad that they added this fun little feature. Wait a minute. Oh, he was just missing his front teeth. That was cute. Okay, so from this angle, looking at her, this looks like, since it looks a little 3D, a little bit, um, I think this is like a bracelet, but it's an armband. I think that's what that is. Look at the overalls. Oh my God. Look at this candle. Oh my goodness. Loving the mushroom shelves and more artwork. Beautiful artwork for the walls. Okay. Sorry. I'm like stopping so randomly just to like catch everything. Look at his hair. Oh my gosh. Look, look at that hair and the like wings on the eyes. See, that looks like the flower that they had in the little glass enclosure. So I don't know if it's the same thing or what. Mother Nature looks awesome. Look at her. Look, look. Love the crown. She's got like kind of like almost like fan like mushrooms here in her ears. Love it. Very cute. She's gonna turn into a fairy. Clap if you believe. Become a fairy. Wish it was that easy. Oh, nice boots. She's got the leaves on there. Love it. Oh, I noticed their plumb bob was so cute. Oh, I should have stopped. So this is showing like all the different variations you can do. You can see there's big ones here. You can do color. You can also, they're going to show you can do the color wheel, which is great. Very nice. Okay, they go so fast that I feel like I'd have to stop at every frame. But like lots of different hairs, different horns and things, crowns. Oh, love that. Look at this beard with the flowers in it, and I love this. The butterfly wing dress, little satchel there. I love this kind of petaled skirt. The flowers in the hair, I'm a sucker for that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Listen, this is just scratching all of the itches. And look at her hooves. She has hooves. Now I'm sure it's under the footwear category, but I love that. So you can make a fawn. Oh, I missed that one guy. Seriously. Amazing. My hope is that they put some of the, fairies, like really nice ones, into as like, NPCs in the background. That would be great. But I fear that we'll get them, but like only one or two outfits will be good. Like one of the things I'm doing right now is I'm going through my world save and fixing all of the outfits for the townies that were around before we had weather in the game and had hot and cold clothing categories. So that's like a huge lift, is like going through and making sure that they all have something that's not like wackadoo, walking around with like crazy stuff. Oh my gosh, look at this. Oh no, he's dying. That guy seriously had leaves in his hair. Did you see that? Uh oh. Uh oh. Wicked Whims is about to get an update. Uh-oh. Watch out. I'm like not paying attention to the background. So look, clothing. Look like that's another clothing. So instead of like a dresser, the clothing option here. Actually, let's go back just a bit. All right, there we go. Get frisky, girl. And I'm gonna look at the background. Okay, so bookshelf, new fireplace. Oh, nice. Okay, new chairs and things. Love it. Looks like a new clog there of some sort. Okay. Am I missing anything that looks... Oh, look at these. Look at those. Oh, that looks like some sort of wall light. Kind of like the ones that we got with businesses and hobbies, but these are a little more ornate with branches and things. Love the couch. So cool. So this part just made me absolutely feral when I saw this. Look at her. She's sleeping in the dollhouse. Oh my gosh. It's precious. I'm telling you, it's precious. And bloom a plant, which is something that's very similar to, spellcasters. You can get, I think it's the Herbio, or Herbio, I guess, if you're coming from a place where you pronounce the H's. Herbio spell, which will bring forth a plant. But here's a quick look at the fairy abilities. Obviously, they have... Ooh, what's this customization? Oh, interesting. I'll be interested to see what that's all about in, like the gameplay overview. But you have nature, emotions, and then, of course, then you have your kind of, mischief side, it looks like. Get Don. Get him. Get him. Yes. Yes. So, oh, dang it. I didn't stop it in time. Okay, let's go back just a bit. So it looks like with your gnomes, like you can do a little more with them now. There's new gnomes, obvi. But you can ask them to help you out with repairs, upgrades, protection, gardening, cleaning. This is very cool. I so love this. Look at this window box. Look at this window box. It's adorable. That's awesome. Get him. Get Jeffrey. He's complicit. Jeffrey, I have a hate on for Jeffrey because he's a good sim, but he's married to Nancy, and Nancy is a horrible sim. And he just lets her run roughshod over the sim community. And so he just sits back and lets it happen. So I don't think he's really a good sim, and I have a hate on for him. I love a little drama. I should say, seeing Nancy, one of the things I'm doing as I edit the townie sims is I don't know who created these sims, but their chests stick straight out. It's like there's no gravity in the sims. And I'm going through and literally bringing those chesticles down to a normal size and down to where gravity. I'm sorry, even if you have big chesticles, gravity is still a thing. You can't get them to stick straight out unless you're doing like a Madonna cone bra thing going on here. So anyway, carry on. So look at this. I love this. She has leaves in her hair. And then this is an adorable top. Now this looks like a tattoo. And then some cool new jeans. Mailbox. Check out this mailbox. New plants on the side. Looks like some new archway here. Very cool. Okay, let's just enjoy this scene for a moment. So here's the thing. It looked like the new dresser. So I think that's clothing that's hanging there. It looks like they had it indoors before. So I think this is her kind of indoors and the outdoors. But look, there's a little gnome. So adorable. Love it. So she's got her kind of indoor-outdoor thing. Look at this faucet. And I don't know if this is attached to it. It must be. And I wonder if you can place a mirror in here. That's just adorable. Love the candle and the side table. It's very nice. Look at that. I wouldn't eat a frog. Don't do it, girl. Her necklace looks like it's almost like a key, but twisted, like vines twisted into a key shape. I don't know if it's really clear for folks. Oh, so adorable. So I am so like I was watching this and I am so torn. I don't know where to start first. There's they're gonna get to it later in the video, but like the apothecary, like it looks like it's almost a career, and then this kind of living out in the wild or being a fairy. I just want to do it all. So I'm like playing in my mind, like what am I gonna do here, there, everywhere? But just want to point out it looks like a new potted plant here. New sandals, adorable sandals. Love it, love it, love it. You know, this whole rags to riches is gonna get way easier, way more manageable. And wait a sec, wait a second, wait a dang minute. Let's go back, go back. She was in the okay. So here's her hair, no headband, right? Just the leaves in her hair, which I love. She's washing, and then the headbands in her hair. So is that's removable? Maybe in the hat category? I don't know. Fishing. Fishing is fun. If you watch Dr. Gluon, he always asks, is fishing fun? And I reply, yes. So Rory can't be totally sure, but he feels like bad luck is looming over him today. This looks like a new shirt. We have some open shirts like this in the game, but this looks new. This hair also looks new. He's feeling... Oh. Sorry, Rory. Oh, he has... Oh my gosh, his shoes. You can't see it because the closed captions are here, but there's little leaves on his sandals. Oh my gosh. Oh, and I think his pants had like a little pouch. Yes, his pants had a little pouch. This guy's beard. I'm obsessed. Okay. Look at this. Look, it's braided. His hat has little flowers on the side. Oh my gosh. Love it. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So here's, I guess this is probably the apothecary like station where you're gonna make things. He has a giant leaf on his back. Is it like supposed to look like a backpack? That's so adorable. So more clutter and things here. Another little window box, little bits and bobs. And I don't know if these things are removable or if they're just like already on the tables and things, but very cute. Wait a minute. What is this plant here that has like red flowers poking out of it? Anyway, so a wee drink. So if you do spellcasters and you do the potions, this is very familiar. You gather your ingredients and then you make your, in this case, elixirs. Awesome. This is so cute. So that leaf on his back is like a backpack. See, that's the strap in the front. That's so neat. That was it. Okay, let's go back. Just a smidge. So this looks like it's a daisy, but the shape of the plant is different. This is like something we would get with strawberries or blackberries or things like that. But there's daisies coming out of it, so I don't know what's going on there. And of course, another just general stand here. Stuff is probably all already in there. Maybe this is an empty slot here to put elixirs, but this is probably, just already on it. I have this artwork in the background. That's so cute. Herbal house call. Okay, let us just take a moment to take in this hobbit house, essentially, with the plants on the roof. No more BB dot move objects. Oh, look at this. The little gate. Or little, I guess not, yeah, that's like little fencing there. I don't know if that's like fencing that you can do around and like have a gate, maybe. That'd be cool. So, yeah, this is the same, just showing different people. See, look at her sandals. I guess he has the same ones here. Looks like hers have little petals, maybe, or maybe the leaves are yellow. New boots here that are just a little more rough with stitching, you can see. Oh my goodness. It looks like she's turning to stone. Oh no. And you can see there's like she has a tattoo that's underneath her sickness here. It looks like it's a flower. Okay. Oh, look at this little. This is like Gandalf here. Oh my gosh. It's like a little wizard statue. That's adorable. Uh oh. He did not do a good job. She's going to give him 0 stars on Yelp. It did have a gate. Oh my gosh. Look at these. Moody. I do remember in Sims 3, they had like a jelly bean plant or something that had like emotions. So I guess maybe this is something like it, or one of these was where you can get emotions from it. Didn't I seem to recall that? Like there were like these little jelly beans that had different emotions depending on, which one you got and ate.
With your natural living and apothecary skills, you'll be able to help so many folks in need. And there's a lot of them in this quiet little hamlet.
This is so cute. Oh, he has cute little teeth. I think those are already standard in the game. Oh my gosh, they go so fast. I'm like, you slow down. So look at this tree that's like growing through the roof. I don't know how that's done. This is probably, maybe this is a rabbit hole and this is not something that we can use to build. I don't know. Probably a rabbit hole, or I don't know. Or maybe it's one location that it's only for that location. I don't know. Maybe it's a debug thing. Oh my gosh. I have to stop and look at the builds. Look at this. Oh, so nice. Ever do? Go into it. So just like in the Sims 3, there's a little fairy house. And I'm hoping, I'm guessing from the order of things that like they went into the house and this is the inside. So maybe there's a loading screen and then you're inside, quote unquote, inside the fairy house. That would be cool.
Locals are happy to fill you in. Lending a hand is a fast way to make friends and hear all kinds of stories of it.
This guy reminds me of, I don't remember the name of the wizard, but in The Hobbit, and I'm thinking specifically of the movie, and he had like birds on him and there was like poop on him. If anybody knows the name of that wizard, let me know. But that's what it's reminding me of, the wizard with the birds on his head. So this is Mother Nature's ex, and I'm just saying, how did he ever become an ex? Okay. Oh, hello. Let's go back and look at Spruce Almighty. Oh, just, for research purposes. Yeah, Look at his teeth. Look at those teeth. That's not vampire teeth. That's not mermaid teeth. That's something else. I love that. Again, this is definitely like in the bracelet category. It's like a key with, okay, there we go. You can see the vines around it, branches. Look at his hair. That's amazing. And why are you exes? Okay, I can see in the future a lot of people romancing this guy. Just saying. So neat. Look at those horns on her head. I love that. Oh, she's eating a fish raw. That's a little bit too much like Gollum. I'm sorry. I'm picturing him, singing about eating, fresh fish and stuff. Cute top. Look at that. I think it's also a bathing suit because I seem to recall in one of the trailers someone's swimming in that, and that looks really pretty. So pretty. You're gonna do great. Just don't forget to water the plants. Bye. Okay, so that was the official gameplay trailer. I am super excited. This only made me want July 10th to get here faster. So, yeah, thanks for watching this with me. But as always, go read a book.